Hello everybody, this is Daniel from Relaunch and I will introduce you to our new plugin, the WordPress Multilingual Multisite plugin. Basically, what does our plugin do? It helps you translating your site and has some very unique and futuristic improvements and features that you can use to translate your WordPress site. We built our plugin based on a multisite. If you don't know what a multisite is in WordPress, a multisite is own blocks that you have for each language, for example. This helps you in terms of performance, but also in terms of setting up different plugins, different settings for each subsite. So you are not dependent on the settings of your main site. We can show you some features here. So first of all, of course, you have the multi-site translations. You have connected posts, which means that, for example, if you have a post translated in English and German, it will display, it will show alternate tags inside the header. It will be shown in the menu. So when you switch, for example, from an English post to a German post, it will automatically show the German post. We have a built-in country selector, and we have a unique feature called machine translations. So if you are bored of doing manual translations, for example, or if you do not have the money, then you can set up a Google, DeepL, or Microsoft translation service, and you can use this to translate your post automatically. I will show you some examples first. So if we go to this translated post example, you can see that everything here is in English. And if you now go over the country selector, which can be displayed in a menu or can be used in a shortcode, you can switch to the German version. And here you can see it is translated. This is an example for a translated post. Same here, you can see the translated description. If we switch back now to the English version, we have the post in English available. This is, as we said, also available in the header. So for Google SEO, it's very good to have the alternate tag, including the hreflang. What else do we have? We have a country selector page. So on this page, you can display all the countries that you have set up. And we have some more stuff. So what makes our plugin different? First of all, speed. So if you use other translation plugins, you know the most popular ones, they most often lack of the performance and the speed. Our plugin, because it's based on a multi-site, does not affect any speed issues. We offer automatic translations, as we said. So for example, with DeepL, the Microsoft Translator, or the Google Translate service. We have a built-in WooCommerce integration. You can import or export posts, so as a JSON format or XML. Give this to an external translation agency, they can translate it and you can re-import it into your site. You can assign translators, so these are custom users with a new role called translator. You will have only one media database to not increase the volume of your servers, so only one file will be saved instead of saving a file for each subsite inside your multi-site. You can copy posts and terms. You can synchronize data, which means, for example, if you have a post with some metadata like a price or a stock level, you can synchronize that into the other sites. And of course, it is very easy to use, and we offer a very unique support because we're made in Germany, and this is a trademark we have. So if you have any questions or issues or need support, we will be there within a very, very fast time. So why you should use a multi-site for translations? You have a user coming to your master site, for example, the .com. Then you have the availability to switch to 3 different countries or languages as seen here. You can have a German version, an English version, or a French version. Pros why you should use a multi-site and not translation plugins is first of all performance. You can set country-specific content or settings. So you can have a post only available, for example, in French, for example, a required law document or something like that. And furthermore, you have a very clean dashboard. So no overwhelming settings for each translation service, which you normally know. If we go to the back end, for example here, we can see that we are in the English version and we have opened up the page called Pages. And here you will have a small flag. So we set up currently only German, which means that here, if you click on this plus icon, it will automatically copy the English post into the German post. Or you can edit a post if that is already assigned into a translated version. Like for example, our translated post example, you can see that here you have a German version available. If we, for example, now go into the German version, this is the example for a translated post, and here you also have the description text. You will see on top right here some connected posts. For example, this is connected to the English post, translated post example. From here you can also do machine translation, so you can translate from English to German via the DeepL API service. You can assign translators if you have set up translators. You can export the post, as we said, as JSON, and then import it into the system again. And that was basically it. It will copy all post data or post meta keys, so everything will be cloned. And the main settings are found in the translation menu point here. So if you open up translation, here are multiple options. For example, for the country selector, you can choose how the country selector text will be shown. You can choose a master version to, for example, copy or overwrite block settings. For example, if you have a meta key called light yeet API key, which will be set only on one post, you can overwrite that into all your other posts. We have the machine translation. We have the media syncing. So you only have one media database. We have a post copier, which will copy posts over to other multi-sites, a term copier, the import and export functionality, the synchronizing functionality. So if you open that up, you can sync post types. You can exclude post types that you do not want to sync. The translator role. So for example, if you have translators set up and assigned that to a post, you can set the post to revision if they have translated it, and translators also will get emails. And we have a built-in WooCommerce functionality, which will sync, for example, the SKU, the stock, or the regular price. This was it. So basically our plugin gives you all the opportunities to translate your WordPress site into different languages with a very, very small and effective setup. Thanks for watching. If you like our plugin or if you have any questions, then you can comment on the YouTube video or comment on our Code Canyon item page. Otherwise, we would be happy if you buy our plugin. Thank you very much.